All right, discussion 8 on hills like white elephants. What do you think is going on in this scenario? Give 2 textual clues to support your argument. All right, so the story follows a couple at a train station at somewhat of a crossroads. And you can tell that they're about to go through some kind of decision making, or rather they have done some decision making. They're traveling with purpose. Throughout the text, we have these mentions of white elephants, and it's also the title of the piece. We know that repetition as a literary device is to assert meaning. So if we were exclusively talking about an elephant that is white, it would not be repeated as often as it is. A white elephant is a type of gift given around Christmas time that is indeed a gift, but is more of a hindrance or something that you don't want. It's not a gift in the true sense of the word. The man in the story has no name. The woman does, so the focus is on the woman. And we know from their dialogue that she's going to be undergoing some kind of procedure. And whatever procedure that she's about to undergo is going to return things back to how things were with the couple. But I think the biggest cue is when the man in this relationship says that she doesn't have to do it if she doesn't want to, which means that this procedure is entirely optional. Both of them agree that this procedure is safe. He says that they just, quote, let the air in. She says that she's had friends who have had this procedure done before. The woman mentions that the drink that they're having tastes like licorice, and he says something to the effect of everything that you are having is tasting like licorice. The couple talk about how together they have this free life that they share, that they're able to see things. They also mention this beaded curtain frequently, which serves as a partition, but it's a partition that is see-through. So to me, that kind of symbolizes that they have a difficult choice to make, but it's a choice that has outcomes that are clear. And this story mentions Jig holding specifically a beaded curtain, which I thought was interesting to point out, and her taking 2 strands of it and holding it in her hands. And to me, visually, that feels like a rosary, so it's something that she has had to think over. So it's a medical procedure that the woman has to have, that's elective, that they need to have in order to salvage their carefree relationship. It's something that they've had to think on, but it is, quote, perfectly simple. And they are saddled with something that might look like a gift, but is actually a burden. It's an abortion. They are talking about an abortion.